Hey, what's Dave? What's going on, everybody? We are back with some more 7 Nelly since Grand Cross. Before the video starts, make sure to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow to hit 1K subs so we can reach that goal. Or if you just hit the like button, that'll just let me know like right away that you guys actually want to see more content like on Grand Cross from me. So let's get into it. A while ago, I did a how to get gems guide, but now that the game is older, I say that, but I made it like a month ago. Now that the game is progressing, there's new ways to get gems. Yes, you heard me right. Oh, Dave, how do I get gems? I did all my towns, I got affinity points. I got the heart meter up. Oh, now so I get gems? Well, like I said, the first thing you got to do, easiest thing in the world, all you got to do is work on your towns, right? Every time you max out, you get 30 gems, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, you already know. And plus, well, basically every chapter you get. However, whichever chapter you like finish out, you get gems. See, right now I'm at 95% for the most recent chapter, but when a new chapter comes out, which they always do with like big updates or like big characters and stuff like that, we automatically get 30 gems. Also, that being said, you get gems from these, right? Also, make sure, I don't know, like who needs to hear this, but you need to check your gift box, bro. Because after that maintenance, whenever they do maintenance, bro, they give out gems. You got to do final bosses. Those are like the obvious things I think that you should like try to like obviously do. Also, I don't think I mentioned in the last how to get gems guide was, let me see. You go to your towns, right? Let's say you go to this free stage right here. First of all, you gotta do the free stages, right? Because every free stage you do, you get gems. Those accumulate over time, and so many towns, so many maps, right? It was only 6, but it's like so many like sub little islands on the map, and you got stages like these that gives you like what different stages you can do. You get a gem every time, a gem every time you do it, a gem every time you do it. Yeah, that was right. What am I saying? But yeah, make sure you do these hog runs because those are important too. You might be thinking, oh, it's cringe, I don't really want to do it, but bro, come on, do it for the gym shake. It's say, like you got to do it. You got to do free stages. You got to do your gyms. You got to. These are the simple things, like I said, you have to do. You gotta work on all your towns, get those ready, and then you can go on to the next step. The next step being is boss stages. Boss stages are important. Obviously, when you clear it, you get gems, but you also have these missions. Me and my friends like to call them down bad gems. If you go over here, specifically, I know y'all probably can't read. That's why Global has the advantage. Some of these missions are like, oh, you gotta do one of these boss stages on each difficulty with just one of your characters and a friend. Bring a friend. It's just 2 characters. You go in there, you beat each difficulty, and then all of a sudden you're good. You get all these gems. You're accumulating so many, right? So many stages, right? So you got to go in each difficulty, do normal first, beat it with yourself and a friend lead, or a friend from your friends list, right? Go in there and beat it. Then you have to go back, accept the rewards out of the missions. Like it'll pop up here like, oh, you got it here, you accept it. Then you go back and you do the next difficulty. You see, you cannot just do normal, then I'm like, oh, I beat normal, then I go to hard, haha, I did hard, now I go to extreme, and I go to the next down. No, you have to do them, each difficulty, and then when you clear it, you have to claim it, because if you just keep doing them in succession, trust me, I tried it. I did like 2 difficulties, and I'm like, where are my gems, bro? Where are they? You have to claim them before you do the next difficulty. Now keep that in mind, because a new level 90 boss has come out, and see here, you have to see this little switchy thing down here. These are the same stages, but they're now hell. They up the difficulty, they up the stamina, and it's the same mission requirements basically. You got to bring 1 character of yours and 1 from the friends list. You go in there and beat it. It's not that difficult. They say it's hell, and they increase. I don't know what they increased because it felt like the same to me, honestly. You can beat it easy peasy. You can legit bring like Slime Rimuru and like a friend Sario, and you can still beat it. Swear to God, I promise you, it's that easy. Like I said, do that same thing, rinse and repeat. Back out, go accept the missions, do all that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You can do that same. Well, you do with all of these because you can only spawn 3 of the level 90 demons, but that's cool. Just do that on the boss stage. Second up, is on demons. I don't have demons right now, but the same thing kind of applies to them. You want to go on each difficulty, clear them. You can clear them by yourself, I believe. If you can clear them by yourself, you are rolling in gems, my brother. If you do normal, hard, extreme by yourself, bro, you Gucci. If you can do it on hell, it might be a little bit more difficulty, but a little bit more difficult. I'm sorry, I can't speak, but I promise you can do it. Especially red and gray demon. Honestly, if you just have Valenti and like green Liz and Escanor, which are units most people have, I would say yeah, you can do it on hell for gray demon. And for crimson, the best team, I think it's like half of it is free to play, I believe, because you want to use like SR Ellie, not Gother, probably Zeldris and Darieri. Zeldris controls old gauge, while Darieri is your main DPS, and SR Ellie can actually help you fill your ultimate gauge with her heal if you move on to the next phase. If you don't have the seal heal debuff, you honestly good, and she helps you heal at the start of your turn every time too. So that's pretty good. You can do that. You do all that on those demons. You rolling in gems. On this new demon, I have yet to do it, but on each difficulty, it's the same mission that applies. You got to go in there yourself, beat it on each difficulty. Make sure you claim them too, because you can't just do 3, you can't do 1, 2, 3 of the bosses and be like, yo, where are all my gems? No, make sure you have to claim them. That's the main thing. I don't know why Grand Cross does this, but you have to claim them before you start working on the next mission. So that pretty much wraps up on the demon side of things. Also, I don't think I mentioned as well, it's just PvP. PvP, if you play PvP, you already know I don't have to do anything in PvP, and you can get gems every week or every reset. For JP, it's every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. for me every Sunday morning, but on global, I believe it's on Mondays, which is just a day off, not by that much. You can get gems from there. Another place to get gems is Reverse Stage. Reverse Stage, obviously season 1 and season 2 are easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm pretty sure all y'all can get it done, but season 3 has just recently come out, and it's proven to be a little bit more difficult because there's a lot of units you have to use that aren't exactly fan favorites, like Galland and Monspeed, with Elaine and Frogger, and just units you don't have built up. I can understand Melascula, but Melascula is just a staple of the Assault Melee team, so I can just make the exception for her. Other than Reverse Stage, I believe that is it. Also, they added this function where you can just automatically pray as soon as you get into the game. You don't even have to go to the guild hall. You can just press this little button down here. You can see I pray right here. That is a fantastic way to get gems as well. Another thing I should mention is, I believe that is it for the demons. I will go into the Affinity Meter next. So what you want to do is just basically work on everyone's heart meter, like this Affinity. I don't know which one is which. Affinity heart meter. Everybody can get a gem other than collab units, and you can see everybody in my box. I'm gonna not try to not show collab units yet. So everyone in my box has max heart meter or Affinity meter, and that's a gem per every time you got these up. So however many units you have, you can theoretically get that many number of gems. I'm missing that many units, so what's that, 10, 14, 16 units. I'm missing 16 gems I could possibly get out of the Affinity meter. Also, I should mention just working on gear too. I know it may seem like, oh Dave, I'm not aware, I don't have maxed out, I can't max out gear just willy-nilly. Well, you can farm gear and you can abuse salvage events, and the gear gotcha. Sometimes they get a little scared of that gear gotcha. They don't really want to rate it up too much, but you can use it sometimes if you have a large surplus of money. Just maxing out gear gives you a gem every time. That's a great way to get gems as well. Also, I should mention this one out here. This is the actual heart meter that I go by, bro. The more units you farm with, basically, you can give gifts to certain characters. You can give that little headband to Elizabeth to try to get her heart meter up. But I think it's more efficient for you to probably just use the Ellie when you're farming. I know it may sound crazy, but if you could just slap her on in the back and just farm some food or some attack food, CC food, or whatever, slap her on in the back and get the affinity points or heart meter points that go towards this. You gotta look how deep this goes, bro. Literally. If a character has no hearts here, try to get their hearts up, either farming or giving them presents. You can farm presents as well on certain stages. But you really want to just focus on the ones who have like a stupid amount of hearts, like Diane, Elizabeth, King, Bond. Like if they have more than like 6, bro, you should probably prioritize them and try to use them in farming. And you could probably speed it up by giving them their presents too. I think that is all for here. The rest I'm talking about. I talked about PvP. I talked about gear. I talked about missions. We talked about towns. I think that is all. Oh yeah, final bosses. Final bosses is a fantastic way to get gems too. I know it takes a minute, so it might be a little bit delayed to get them because it takes like what, 2 weeks for you to get the rewards. It's the wrong thing. So yeah, depending on your score. So let's say you get like top 50. Yeah, top 60, bro. You can literally get 35 gems, 20, 10, and then in here you get 5. I said 35, right? Quick math, yeah. You literally get 35 gems for like just doing the bare minimum. That's a good way to get gems as well. Another way to get gems, I think that is all. The Hawk runs, free stages, yes, I believe that is all. Yes, that is it. And I think they give it out to the PvP, like when they bring out these special rewards. I believe they do. No, they do not. I think that is literally it. Other than that, to get gems, you literally just have to get packs. Then we're going to pay to play territory now. Honestly, you don't really need to get everything out of here all the time, unless it's just like an absolute steal, like a part 2 ticket for like $3. Like it would have to be something stupid, something ridiculous, literally. But most of the time, you just want to pick up the monthly and the weeklies because you get like a stupid amount of gems, bro. I did the math. Overall, every month it's just $80. If you could spare $80 a month, bro, just get this. You'll be set. You'll be ready for every festival. I promise you. I guarantee it. I will put my life on it. You can. I promise you. Other than that, I believe that is all. I said pray. Yes, you should pray. Work on gear. Do missions. That's self-explanatory. And also, yes, do dailies. Dailies. I know it may sound crazy, bro, but do your dailies. I promise you. It won't hurt. Just play PvP once. Yeah, you're good. I think. Oh yeah, I forgot 3v3. It's such a crappy game mode. I forgot about it. 3v3. You just want to go here. Not even playing it itself, but literally just buying stuff from Glocks gets you gems. Let me see. Yeah. So the more you buy, the more you get gems up here. I should mention that. Also, I forgot one thing too was Tower. I believe they revamped Tower, but you can still get gems from it. Let's take a look. See, yes, from the third one right here, you get 40 gems. That's fantastic. So you add them all up, you'll be rolling in gems. That is basically the new guide to get every single gem from Grand Cross, free to play and pay to play. You know, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. And if you're new, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Y'all stay good.